This is Last Week in Games, and last week, a bunch of shit happened. We had opening night live at the Gamescom event. We also got a whole bunch of PlayStation news. That's pretty much it, but there's a lot to that. Like I said that, it only lasted a couple of seconds, but there's a lot to that. So stick around, join us live every Monday, 3:30 Arizona time on twitch.tv/lonercast and later on every podcast service known to man by searching Last Week in Games. We're also on YouTube. Hello, boyos!
Oh, boyos!
Welcome to Last Week in Games, where everything, yes, everything, is video games, including the things that aren't. My name is Nick. I will be your host on this journey through this week in Last Week in Games. My co-host, over to my left, I don't know where he's at in relation to you guys, but he's on my left, is Jake. Jake, how are you doing today?
I'm good, man.
Any news? Any updates? How's the cancer?
The cancer, it's coming together.
Oh, good. It's coming together slowly forming.
Well, I started dating this girl who is a cancer, and
right.
Yeah, so that's.
Oh, so you two are coming together.
Yeah, she's cool. I've never dated a cancer before. So.
Yeah.
I installed this.
I didn't think you liked shellfish.
Oh yeah, well. I could go a million different ways with that. I installed this guitar. I feel like it's too high, but we're in it now. It's
the next one you just put a little bit lower.
This is gonna look weird though.
What's your plan?
I also wanted space between the guitar and the bed though, so that was kind of yeah.
It's a necessary evil.
Yeah, it looks so blank down there. But I plan on putting another guitar right there as well. Destroyed my wall. Because what I ended up doing was I put a what's it called, a drywall anchor in there.
Yeah, Molly. Yeah,
and I stripped the drywall anchor, and so
you got a big asshole in the wall.
So I got a hole, and then I tried putting it next to it so I could cover the hole. It was too close and it created a bigger hole and it like fell out the wall, and then I had to put it over. So now I've just got holes in my wall. But it's an easy fix. I'll fix it. It's fine. It's an easy fix.
No, you won't fix it. You will not.
I'll fix it when I move, okay?
There you go.
When I'll fix it. I'm not gonna fix it right now. You can't really notice it. It's fine. Maybe I'll put like stickers on it.
I don't even see it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. You
could have. You know what you could have done? You could have moved the guitar over like quite a bit and then put a poster there.
Yeah. I thought about that. I did think about it. Okay. But I have multiple guitars that I want to hang up here. Mm-hmm. And it's not just an aesthetic thing that I want to hang the guitars. It's like I literally have nowhere else to put these fucking guitars.
Right.
So, yeah. So I plan on doing that. But maybe I'll get some stickers, cover the whole stickers.
Yeah,
it's a move.
I mean, I don't even see it.
Yeah,
it's not coming through.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm trying to. This is. I don't know if this is interesting at all, but I'm trying to decide if I want to get blackout in here because it looks good in here when it's dark, with all the lights and stuff. But during the day, it looks sort of basic, like a bedroom. Just sort of looks like a bedroom,
I mean, it is.
It is.
ACG, the guy that does like all the game reviews without all the sponsor gold crap. That's like his tagline. He started out in his bedroom. Yeah, like his whole thing was just in his bedroom.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing these things out of bedrooms these days. I mean, like hell, even like the morning what's the big morning show on NBC, the Today Show. They did their shit out of their bedrooms.
Did they really?
Yeah. Remember that there was that one newscaster who like got caught masturbating.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ruined his fucking life, dude. Why are you masturbating in the middle of work anyway? What are you doing?
Yeah, he's just a creep.
I don't know if he's a creep though. He was just he thought his camera was off. He thought he was on break. He's like, I'm just gonna rub one out real quick.
See, no, you got to know though. Like when you're on clock, you can look at that stuff, but you can't do nothing with it. You
But
know?
I figured he was on break, you know.
Mm. No,
He's like on his lunch break and he's like, I'm just gonna rub one out real quick.
I'm
I'm
gonna
in my
rub one out.
bedroom
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. Who the fuck cares?
Like I'm anxious, you know. This will get rid of the anxiety. I'm on television, you know.
I guess.
It doesn't
I
seem
don't.
that bad to me. Like I feel like he just fucked up, you know.
Yeah, and now his life's ruined.
I know. Should we let that ruin his life?
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. That seems like a forgivable offense, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's just like a misunderstanding of technology,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But
Yeah.
also, my camera has like a little thing that I can just like close.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's like a little sleeve thing
A
that.
privacy sleeve.
Yeah, I never
Maybe
close
his.
it.
Maybe yeah, exactly. Maybe his camera has that too. He's just like too lazy.
I never close it because I think if I were to get caught masturbating,
You would become famous.
that would actually help.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You
Because
know?
of your big ass dick.
Rule of thumb: jerk it in front of a computer with a webcam on it. Period. Oh, don't jerk it in front of a computer.
Don't jerk it.
That comes
I
from
was gonna
Kyle
say,
Martin.
wow. All right, cool.
Kyle, I agree, but like look at my situation, you know? Like I've got this camera here. My bed's right here. You know, like what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
You just have to make sure you're not fucking
just-
live streaming, you know? Just
You
turn
just gotta go to the living room.
But
Just go to the
I have a
living.
roommate.
I know.
The bathroom, I guess.
Hey, you okay with this? And then no. All right. Well, this is weird.
You jerk it in the bathroom, I guess. But what
Yeah.
if I have like a person over?
And you're jerking it in the bathroom?
Like we're trying to fuck.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why you have the little thing, right? The little.
Yeah. I do wonder
thing.
that, like, if I were to bring someone to my bedroom right now and they see this setup, what would they think? Like, what's going on over there?
Oh, it'd be so easy to make a sex tape.
Oh, I know, without them even knowing.
Yeah, you just. Oh, yeah. That's just how my computer.
I would
has to
never
be
do
set
that. I would never do that, but
up.
just saying, it would be easy.
Yeah, just clear that out right now.
Adam Kovic moment. Anyway.
Rip.
How are things with you, man?
Oh man, they're good. I got an Ethernet cable.
Hey.
I didn't go into the attic. It's running through the ground, but not through the ground, but on the ground.
Yeah, for now.
I was sick of it.
Yeah.
Sick of
It's worth it, you know. If you break
Yeah.
it again, you know, how much was it? It was like
it was 16
bucks.
bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know,
Break it again,
Once-
just get another one.
once it cools down, it'll go through the attic. But
Yeah.
right now, oh well.
Heat
There's
wave.
just a fucking cable.
Heat wave warning right now.
Yeah, there's definitely a heat wave. I'm sweating like a freaking sweater.
Ba-na-na-na, dun-dun-na. It's a little Weezer for you.
Oh, I was thinking the holes in my sweater.
Oh yeah.
Sweater weather.
Let's have an
Yeah.
adventure, you know?
Let's have an adventure.
Yeah.
For sure. No, yeah, man. It's been good. It's been good.
Touch my neck.
I'll touch yours. You were in those little high-waisted shorts. We got a lot to talk about.
We do.
I don't want to be on here all the time talking about myself, so I'm gonna cut it short. Cut it there. We got one little titty that came out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't do this at Gamescom, but they didn't.
Yeah, weird.
They announced that the PlayStation VR 2 is coming early 2023. Could have announced it with that other thing that they announced at Gamescom.
Yeah, doesn't it seem weird? Like Sony they did this with the PS5 too, where they didn't really have a big reveal. They kind of revealed it early. They showed off some specs, and then they kind of had a showcase later on after they did all of that. I feel like they're doing that with the PSVR too, and I don't know if I should save this question for later or right now, but I feel like they're like revving up to have some sort of big showcase pretty soon, like possibly next month.
Next month that's what I'm thinking too. They have to, right?
It's been so long. I feel like it's been years since we've had like a legit Sony like showcase, you know?
Right. Yeah. A big ass state of play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think next month for sure, because then we got the Call of Duty that's coming out in October. There's a lot of shit coming out
Well,
in
and if you
October. I
look at
don't
it,
have it on my
if
calendar
you
right
look at
here,
it
but
this way, you know, like Horizon came out. The only big game they have announced that's coming out is God of War. What
Mhm.
comes after God of War?
Right. We got to get hyped with something.
Spider-Man, I guess, like we know is coming next year, but like that's it. That's all we know.
Yeah.
So
Project Eve that I'm still hyped about, and they probably killed it. They probably canceled it because I haven't heard anything about it.
well, and I imagine they want to announce like, hey, PSVR 2 comes out early next year, so they don't spend a lot of time talking about the announcement of the VR, so they can just talk about the games that are coming to VR at the showcase.
Right. Yeah.
So then they don't run into the problem that I had with Jeff Keighley's showcase.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Which
we'll get
is,
right into it, which is the event that we had. We had opening night live at Gamescom in Germany, and we've got the scoop. We've got the scoop. Um, yeah, shit happened.
yeah.
A lot of shit. There's quite a bit of stuff that he showed off in this one,
Mm-hmm.
and I personally enjoyed it. And it doesn't sound like you did. What would you I know we don't rate things on a scale here at all. We hate doing that. But
Yeah.
if you had to, if somebody put a gun to your head and said, "Hey, rate this," what kind of rating would you give it?
Listen, I didn't hate it. My
Hmm.
I thought they showed a lot of stuff, and
Right.
some of it cool, some of it like whatever. My problem is like I don't know why it's 2 hours. Like I don't know why this needs to be 2 hours long. That's it. Just makes no sense to me that this is 2 hours long. Even an hour and a half would be fine with me, but 2 hours is just it's just such a waste of time. Like I ain't got
It,
time for that shit. And they
it
make
did last a while.
and he tries to make it like a big spectacle that you're supposed to watch and not just look at the highlights later. But it's like when
Hmm.
it's 2 hours long, I don't really want to watch the whole thing. I'm going to be honest. I did
Yeah.
watch the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
Um, but like, we don't need awards at Gamescom,
No,
That would cut some
not at
time
all.
out. Just cut that shit out or, cut a couple of these unneeded games out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but that was my
Yep.
biggest problem. I'd give it like a 7. It was fine.
Oh wow. Okay. Still 7.
Yeah. What about you? What did you think?
I thought it was good. I'd give it like an 8, 8.5.
Hmm.
It was fine. There's quite a bit of shit there. Like it was long, and the awards were stupid. But there was less Jeff Keighley, which I enjoyed. I felt like
I need
he
more,
wasn't
Jeff.
like I feel like he wasn't out there just going, "Oh man, that game looks fucking beautiful. Oh, that's such a good game." And it's like
There
the
definitely was
biggest
some of that where,
heap of dog shit.
but yeah.
Yeah, especially with this first one that they showed everywhere is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It was needed though, because it was like, what was that? And he was like,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
hey,
And
what was that?
yeah, yeah. What was that? That looked fucking great. That looks so good. I can't wait to play this game that doesn't actually like. It's not an actual game yet. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I still don't quite understand what that game is, but I'm
I
intrigued.
I don't know. That's the first thing that they showed. Nobody knows what it is. We'll move on. Dune Awakening was also announced. Um, apparently this is an MMO, open world survival MMO.
Well, and
Um,
this is something we were talking about. Me and our friend Patrick. We were talking about this just a second ago. A lot of the things that they showed at this conference were CG trailers,
yeah.
which is annoying. The
Mhm.
only time I think that's acceptable is for something like this, where it's like, hey, this is a big property and it's an MMO. Like it gives you an
Yeah.
idea of what this game is and what the universe is, and it's like, okay, cool. That's a good introduction to like what this is. We'll see more
Mhm.
later.
Especially if it's like a very early thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, I get it. I get the aesthetic. I get what the game's going for. You know, survival MMO. Sure, sure, sure.
Open world, yeah.
And then you get the vibe from the trailer, which this did a good job. It made me actually kind of interested in the Dune.
Dude, I'm so hot on Dune right now. Like I fucking love Dune so much. And like, yeah, I'm interested. But an MMO does sound pretty daunting, so I don't know.
A survival
Mm-hmm.
sounds daunting. I hate survival games, and as soon as I read that, I'm like, meh, maybe not. Uh, the game that I'm looking most forward to, I think, from this whole show is the Callisto Protocol, which we got gameplay of.
Great trailer
So
too. And it wasn't like too a lot of times they'll play gameplay and it'll be so long that you're like, I'm glad they're showing gameplay, but why is this so long? This was
Mm-hmm.
perfect. I think this
It
was
was
the
really good.
perfect length.
Yeah, it was really good. Callisto Protocol looks really
I love
cool.
that sucky gun, dude. Where he like sucks the dude and then like throws him
And
into
then
the.
throws
That looks sick.
like the gravity gun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lords of the Fallen. I don't know what that is. Um,
it's like a sequel to Lord of the Fallen
Lord of the Fallen. Yeah, I know, but it's okay.
CG trailer.
I didn't play it.
Me either.
Moving Out 2. I wanted to play Moving Out 1, never actually did.
Yeah, me too.
So
Maybe this will be our chance. Maybe they'll do what they did with Overcooked and they'll like combine the two games into one game.
I'd be down with that.
I'd
I'd
hope
be down
so.
with that for sure.
Because yeah, maybe we'll actually get to play it. What I've heard about Moving Out is that it's like Overcooked, but you don't yell at your friends as much.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
Yeah, some people seem to prefer that. A lot of people seem to prefer that. We're just like the people who hate our lives and want to yell at our friends.
And just want to, and it's fun. It's fun to yell at your friends and make them feel bad.
It also this thing left out before you move on. This left out
Mhm.
the PlayStation controller thing. This
Oh, you're
article
right.
did.
It totally did.
I just
Totally did.
noticed
So yeah, they showed that too. What do you think? What do you think of the PlayStation
Edge.
DualSense Edge?
Yeah,
What do you think of it?
I'm into it. Day one purchase. I've
Same.
wanted something like this from PlayStation for so long. And it'll be great for me who both plays PlayStation and PC, and I hate the Xbox controller. Hate is a strong word. I dislike the Xbox controller. I do think I go too hard on the X. Ultimately the Xbox controller is just a controller. But like the PS5 controller just feels so nice, and to have some back buttons, and also it seems like you can take the sticks out and like replace them with other sticks, which is nice. So then if your thing gets drift, you could probably just pick up some new sticks and put them in there, and that's pretty sweet. I'm into it.
It's gonna be a day one for me for sure.
Yeah.
Easily.
I would like to know how much it is, and it's a weird thing to reveal and not put a date on.
And not put a date or a price or
like what's the point of even revealing this at this point?
And it's just like, hey, look out for this, everybody. We're doing this before we're doing the casings. Actually, they're not. They have the casings, don't they? Little side fins for your PlayStation now. You can get like 3 colors, right?
Oh yeah, they do have those.
Yeah. So scratch that.
Isn't it weird that they released for the PS4 the back button like add-on, but they don't have that for the PS5?
Yeah, it is weird. Probably because they did it and went, well, let's just make another controller. We can make more money if we do another controller. Controller Elite, whatever. Hogwarts Legacy was also shown. A little bit of the story. Looks cool.
This trailer did not do it for me.
Really?
Yeah. Not like the other. I think the other trailers were better than this one.
I mean, this one was shorter. People who are hyped for it are hyped for it. People who aren't. That's fine.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's hit or miss. New Tales from the Borderlands. That's literally what it's called. Showed off new characters, new story stuff, robots, fat people, short people, skinny people. I don't know. Just a whole bunch of things.
That one's kind of interesting because originally that was a Telltale game, which obviously Telltale doesn't. I mean,
doesn't exist anymore.
Kind of do. It's weird. They're in a weird space right now. So this is like Gearbox is making this in house, I guess, like a sequel to a Telltale. That's interesting. Kind of weird.
It's the first one we got because Wolf Among Us 2 is supposed to come out too.
But that is made by Telltale.
Is it also made by Telltale? Oh, okay, well.
So that's what I mean. Like Telltale kind of exists. I don't know. It's weird.
Huh.
They're in a weird spot.
Yeah. It's just something to look out for. Probably won't be good given the script writers of the last couple of things.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
And this is mostly a narrative thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just can wait on that one.
But
Dying Light.
I've heard Tales from the Borderlands is amazing. I hear like the story really shines.
Other than like all the bugs and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, Dying Light 2 Blood Ties, first major DLC, paid DLC, comes to everything October 13th. Cool. Sonic Frontiers story trailer. this game still kind of looks empty, even with the story in it. They showed off a whole bunch of different um, areas, like zones, I believe they're called,
Mm-hmm.
where you got like uh, freaking old school zone. You get sand, you get surf, you get turf, you get all the good stuff. And I don't know. This game looks bad. I gotta say, it looks real bad.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you. Not that I hate to agree with you. I hate to agree with you just because I think it also looks bad, and I really,
Mhm.
really want it to be good.
Yeah,
And it could be, you know, we're at. It's not out yet. It could
it's
be
not
good.
out yet.
There's no reviews yet. It could be good, but yeah, I'm with you. It kind of looks
Mm,
bad.
yeah,
And like everyone's online is saying like, "Oh, it actually looks good." I don't agree. I think yeah, this looks barren and like
yeah,
not fun. The only fun section to me was the section where it was the side scrolly bit. I was like, that looks
yeah,
good. And it's like, yeah,
yeah.
that's where Sonic shines is in that perspective. 3D Sonic
Mm,
just doesn't really hold up well.
unless you're playing Sonic Adventure 2, my guy.
I mean, there's exceptions, but like I don't know. Most of the time Sonic doesn't work in a 3D platform, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, then we got a game that looks a lot like that other game where you're a diver for Abzu. Looks kind of like Abzu, but less colorful, less artsy fartsy.
Let's stop.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess.
called Under the Waves, or you it kind of looks like Subnautica mixed with Abzu. Um, third person diving
Is
game.
that what this is supposed to be? Like an artsy sort of 2 hour adventure, or is this like an actual thing?
They didn't say anything.
Yeah.
They didn't say anything. Narrative driven adventure. That's all it says.
Yeah, so it'll
Uh,
probably be a lot longer than Abzu, which is just like
probably.
Journey.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Then we got Goat Simulator 3, which looks off the wall and nuts. If I was in high school or like grade school, I would be all over this game, dude.
Yeah. This game is like, oh, we're so zany. Whoa, whoa,
It's
whoa.
it's like literally any game. Like they just all the references. It's Fortnite, but you're goats, you know? I
Yeah.
feel like that's what it is. And now you
Yeah.
can play with your friends and it's yeah, Easter eggs the game is kind of how I feel this game is. It also reminds me a lot of why I played Destroy All Humans at that time because it was like, oh, I'm gonna make this guy's head so big it explodes, and
Yeah.
or like I shock these people and you can see their skeletons, or like just the ragdoll physics are what you kind of look for, the zaniness, the stupid jokes and whatnot. So I respect this game. It's probably not for me, probably never will be for me, but it's for somebody.
Indeed.
Um, then we got Return to Monkey Island. Did you ever play Monkey Island?
No, I know about Monkey, Tim Schafer, but Tim Schafer
Mm-hmm.
isn't doing this one.
Isn't doing this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah, cool. Monkey Island's coming back if you care. The most interesting. This gets my award for most interesting game is
Oh.
Moonbreaker. It's like a D&D game, like an XCOM sort of styled battles
Mm-hmm.
with like digital minis
Yeah.
like on platforms.
You can like paint
And
them.
as I was watching this, I'm like, well, this would be really cool if you could actually paint these figures. And then the guy comes out, he's like, and we added a painting feature. I'm like, I'm fucking in, dude.
Yeah,
This is awesome.
that's pretty
This is
cool.
so cool. Like, I don't think another game has done this. Um, I love it. I wish the guys had a little more animation to them, not just like, figures. I wish they like moved around a little bit
That
better.
that's the criticism I've seen a lot online for sure. Is that
Really?
like it's like yeah, you can paint these characters, but they're literally just figures, and it's like why not
Mm-hmm.
actually animate them? But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's a smart way to be like, hey, we're gonna make XCOM, but we don't have to animate anything, and
I mean, they still animated the shit out of it. If you're watching the trailer, like I am
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
like they're animated. They're just
stiff.
static.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're all the character models are stiff, but they have like animation. It's kind of like Pokemon, the Pokemon goes beep 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 beep,
yeah.
ka-ching.
Ka-ching.
And then there's like a fucking animation of lightning, and you're like, holy shit, that lightning looks really cool, but nothing actually happens. That's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yep.
Um,
Early
I'm
access
really,
September.
I'm really curious about this fucking game. I'm probably gonna pick it up, honestly. Um,
Yeah,
if it gets good
I'm
reviews.
curious too. Well, there's early access September 29th, so give it a try.
Another game they showed was Friends versus Friends. Don't really know what this is.
Yeah,
It's a card game, but it's also a third person shooter
it's not.
thing.
No, it's first
It's
person.
a first person shooter.
Yeah,
First person shooter
looks
thing
kind of
where you
like
use
Borderlands.
yeah. There's the real hook is that Friends v Friends gives players a deck of cards, each of which determines the player's abilities, much like the new release Neon White. So
Yeah, yeah, it does have that neon white sort of card system, but it's more like Borderlands gameplay.
there's a game that came out. I forget what it's called, but it looked like hand drawn, black and white hand drawn on the PlayStation a long time ago. PlayStation 4 was free to play. Drawn
Drawn to Death.
Drawn to Death. It looks a lot like that.
That's a bad game to look like.
Yes, it is. Um, Lies of P is a
That game looks fucking sick, man.
Dark Souls about Pinocchio.
This
Looks
what this
looks
was
cool.
this was the winner for me. This game looks fucking sick, dude.
Really.
It looks like Bloodborne, but
Mm-hmm.
Pinocchio.
But Pinocchio, yeah.
And honestly, like it's got like the same sort of like interface as like a Souls game, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not made by the Souls guys.
Right.
Which gives me hope for like more accessibility options and maybe if they go that direction. I have no idea, but it looks fucking sick. I'm into it. Getting a little glimpse at fucking Geppetto and
Yeah.
Jiminy Cricket is on your belt, just like, hey man, I'm
Oh
here with
yeah.
you. Like, I love that shit. That shit was great, and I hope this
I wonder
game.
if you can.
I hope
I
this
wonder
game
if you
lives
can
up to it.
kill Geppetto in this one.
I hope he's the final boss.
He's the final boss. You just fucking kill Geppetto because he's like sending these guys after you. It looks cool. The
Also,
only thing that I'm
also,
not interested in this is the fact that there's no customization, character customization, as far as I can tell. And I like me some fashion souls, but
I'm sure there will be like armors upgrades and stuff.
maybe upgrades, sure. But fashion, I don't know.
Yeah, it
What were you
does.
saying?
It looks like he's wearing like the same clothes throughout the whole thing, but that could just be because it's a trailer and they don't want to.
Yeah,
They don't
could
want to
be,
show their hand yet.
and that's
No,
fine.
it comes to Game Pass day one, so you don't even have to like pay for it.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
cool.
so get hyped.
Uh, Atlas Fallen is another one. Fresh IP from the creators of The Surge and the original Lords of the Fallen. All we got was a CG
Just a
trailer
CG
that
trailer.
looked like a fucking basic ass abilities fighting. It looks like Godfall. It really does.
Well, and it's annoying because it's like, oh, these graphics look so good, but it's like, I don't know. What's it gonna look like? I don't even know what this
Yeah,
game is. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's so frustrating because like literally a phone game can have this trailer. I've seen phone games with trailers like this.
Yeah.
And then it's like some card game, and it's like I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck is this. I hate this shit. See, this
Yep.
is the example I was talking about with Patrick earlier, where it's like Dune. That's okay because it's Dune. I don't know what this is, so like
Right.
it's not really acceptable.
Is this supposed to get me hyped? Because it's
Yeah.
not.
Because like
Yeah.
if you're not ready to show your game, just don't show your game then. You know?
Yeah. Yep. I totally agree. Totally agree. Homeworld 3 is back, baby.
Dude, my favorite part about this was Jeff Keighley's like, "Who's excited for Homeworld 3?" And there were like two people that were like, "Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Homeworld.
Yeah.
Who's heard of Homeworld? Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I'm excited. Yeah, he said some shit like that.
I like
Ne-
Homeworld. Homeworld's
I've
cool.
never played it.
It's like Stellaris, kind of.
Yeah, on a smaller scale, it seems like.
Mm, I don't know about
Mm,
that. I mean, technically, yeah, I guess you're right, but yeah. I think
yeah,
Stellaris took inspiration from Homeworld, so.
probably. Genshin Impact has new playable characters, bosses, and its next area is named Sumeru. All coming to the 3.0 update. Cool, new Genshin shit.
Yeah.
High on Life showed a boss fight with vulgar language.
I like the look of this game. I don't know, man. I think this game's gonna be fun,
Yeah, you can play it. You can tell me how it is because
and you can play
it
it.
it looks pretty bad. It looks like an old game that they just kind of put Rick and Morty into.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm okay with
yeah.
that. I like old games. I honestly think that the graphics like don't look bad.
Eh,
It looks fun. Like you're swinging around and shooting things. Like I don't know. It looks fun.
okay. All right.
Okay.
The Expanse,
See, Telltale, dude, they're
a
here.
game by Telltale. Yeah, they're back. Uh, the Expanse. I don't really know. I don't remember this one. I must have like blacked out because I don't remember any of this.
The
Uh,
Expanse is a show on Amazon
oh,
that
okay.
it's Telltale. You know,
Telltale game in space. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Speaking of space,
everything's in
um,
space.
it's Killer Clowns is some sort of like TV show or something from back in the day, and now it's going to be a video game
Yep,
from the executive director that brought you Friday the 13th, the game.
and it looks just like that.
It looks just like that.
Just I had fun with that game, so
Scars Above. Third person sci fi shooter. Scars Above received a very brief reveal trailer at the event. And boy, was it brief, because I don't remember this one either.
yeah, I have no idea
Um,
really. It looks like a Returnal. Looks like a Returnal clone. That's what it looks like.
yeah, with maybe more of like a story. I don't know. And then we got like a special message from the lady in the International Space Station. So that
Oh
was kind
yeah,
of cool.
that was true. Yeah, that did happen.
We got a word song, which
Just
we didn't get
another
anything. We didn't get
CG
anything for
trailer.
this. A CG trailer that didn't tell us anything. Age of Empires 4 is getting two new civilizations coming to the game: the Ottomans and the Malians. Who are the Malians? Couldn't tell you. Um, but
On
they're
culture.
coming.
Well, that's the
They
fun thing about Age of Empires. They actually tell you and teach you
actually they
in the
actually teach you.
in the new one. So
That is true. That is true. Then we got a really bad trailer for Gotham Knights.
yeah,
Harley Quinn has been destroyed by this. She looks fucking terrible. Her voice is awful. I can't believe they're okay with all of this. Um, I hope this game is good. I really do, but everything points to this game is going to be god awful. Um,
yeah.
not looking forward to it.
Nope.
Um, we got a cool third person open world action RPG that in the same sort of vein as like that other one. Uh
Looks like Ghost of
Ghost of
Tsushima.
Ghost of Tsushima, yeah,
Yeah, it looks just like
exactly.
it.
Very Asian, very samurai, same sort of colors, world, even the combat looks pretty much the same.
Looks
Looks a
similar.
little more flashy in this one. Like
Yeah,
they did a little bit more with the animations.
certainly looks a little cheaper too, which it is, but that's
Mhm.
okay. You know.
That's fine. I mean, if they load it up with better things in the world, I'll be happier with this than I was with Ghost of Tsushima. So,
Yeah, I
um,
loved Ghost of Tsushima, but yeah, looks cool.
Hideo Kojima's got a podcast now. Don't listen to it because you have to listen to this one.
And Jeff
Um,
Keighley's gonna be on there.
yeah,
Hey.
he's gonna have a regular appearance.
Well, it's funny
Where
this got announced here without him showing anything.
I know.
Just like why?
Well, what
Uh,
is he gonna show? Fucking
I
him.
know, I
Him in
know.
this. He's in the studio. You know, and
Uh,
that's a fucking nice studio too.
yeah, I know. He's recording his fucking podcast in there. There's no way.
It's
There's no way. But it's funny though. Like this came out right after Sakurai earlier this week also said that he's starting a podcast. So
really.
yeah.
Hmm.
So there you go.
All these people trying to make easy money. Podcasting is not easy
Yeah.
unless you're famous already,
Yeah.
like
So
Hideo Kojima. So you got it,
Sakurai. Yeah.
Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Just keep doing you and fucking rake in the dough and do something you actually love
Hurting
and
us
make
little
money
guys.
doing it. You
Yeah.
know, sure.
We need Greg Miller to step down tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Steal
Park
fan base.
Beyond was also shown. Frontiers, Park Beyond theme park simulator, very similar to Frontiers Planet Coaster, but you can do crazy shit. You can do really crazy shit and like, you know,
This game looks
make
great.
stuff that shouldn't actually be possible. You definitely will be playing this.
Yeah,
100%.
this looks more like the one that we were playing. What was that game called? The roller coaster one.
I know what you're talking about.
This looks less like Planet Coaster and more like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Where Planet Coaster is way more about like really fine details. This is more about I don't know, management and like making weird things.
Right.
It's not so much about placing trees everywhere. Although I'm sure you can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, you could probably place trees that like grab the cars, the rail cars, and like put you into an airplane, and then the airplane flies up, explodes, and then the rail cars come down and land back on the track. You know,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
it's a weird.
This game seems awesome. I'm all about it.
Yeah,
Look at that fucking Ferris wheel with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 wheels.
10-wheeled Ferris wheel,
Yes.
crazy. Then we got a game where you shoot a bow and arrow in a fantasy world that
Mm.
looks like a dream world.
Need another one of those.
Another one of those. My guy called Blacktail, first-person shooter, focuses on bow combat. Kind of like centered around the legend of the Baba Yaga.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it's fucking sames. Um, then we got a little tiny trailer with Dwarf Romantic, which is a great game. If you've never played Dwarf Romantic, it is a fantastic little city game that's also challenging. It's a tile based. You gotta like put certain gives you objectives like, hey, you gotta make a city that has 170 buildings on it, right? So you have to get pieces, and then you have to build around, try to make that. And then once you complete that, then it gives you more pieces. And as soon as you run out of pieces, then the game's over. By the end of it, you'll have like this sprawling city that's kind of interesting to look at. Um, then they showed out Outlast Trials, which I fell asleep during because I don't care. Did you ever play Outlast 1, 2?
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't either. I saw Outlast 1, I'm like, this is kind of dumb. And then I saw Outlast 2, and I'm like, this is still really dumb. And now I don't care. So sorry if you like Outlast. Then we got a trailer that I was actually not surprised by. Dead Island 2 was
Yeah,
announced.
got kind of leaked last week, so.
Was it? I felt like everything was kind of leading to this. Like every event that we've had is like, oh, this looks like Dead Island. Remember Dead Island? Like that didn't have that crazy factor of like,
Yeah, like remember
whoa,
the Goat Simulator 3.
the Goat Simulator. Yeah,
Where we're like, is
it
this
kind
Dead
of
Island? And then
it kind of ruined it, didn't it?
yeah. I
So,
almost feel like it was intentional.
could be like they talk to each other.
Yeah. And like Jeff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So wow, I didn't even see, they didn't show this, did they? This whole thing.
Think so.
Wow. It
My
looks like Dead Island.
my biggest problem is they're not on an island.
Yeah. You know, Dead Island sucked.
It
I'm
did.
gonna just come out and say it. It was a really bad game.
It did.
Combat felt really, really bad, and weapons were kind of boring. Hopefully this is better.
It
That's
looks
all I'm
like
gonna say.
it'll be fine.
Looks like it'll be more Dead Island. This was given a February 3rd, 2023 release date. We'll see if that lasts.
Indeed.
Why is it not on an island? That's a stupid.
Yeah, put it in like Barbados. You know?
I mean, even just like a big island. This is Australia. You know,
Yeah,
you're in
yeah,
Australia.
sure.
Here's a fucking island. Here's New
New
Zealand. Like,
Zealand.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're like,
Fuck,
no,
man.
let's put it in fucking Venice Beach or wherever the fuck.
It looked like Santa Monica is what it looked like.
Yeah.
Fucking California. Because we don't have enough games in California.
Yeah, we need more of them.
We need more games in California. That's where fucking Factions is going to be, too. San Francisco. Upsetting. Upsetting. I'm sick of California.
Well, it's because all these game studios are set. They're all in San Francisco. That's why we have so
Yeah.
many games in San Francisco. They're all
Yeah.
in San Francisco.
They're like, I've been to Santa Monica Pier. Let's make that again. Sick of it. Sick of it. Let's go across the seas to like,
Spoil it.
you know. I don't care. I don't care where we're going. Just somewhere different. Sick of California. That was it. That's all we got from the
That was
Gamescom. It was packed, man.
It was.
Packed. I respect it. Now let's get on to the news. We've talked enough about the small fry stuff. Let's talk about the big boy things.
Yeah.
This is the news. This is where you get your real fucking news about
Buckle
real
Buckle up,
fucking
ladies.
games. Are you ready? Because I'm about to start.
Mm.
Put your pants back on. Gross. PS5 price is to increase in select markets due to global economic environment, including high inflation rates. This comes from Jim Ryan, CEO of PlayStation on the PlayStation blog, straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
The global economic environment, he says, is a challenge that many of you around the world are no doubt experiencing. So we're fucking you over and
Yeah,
making
right?
the
What
PlayStation
the
5
fuck, dude?
way more expensive. No, he doesn't say that, but he says
He
no doubt
basically
experience.
does, dude. It's
know.
crazy.
He's seriously, dude. We're seeing high global inflation rates. Yeah, as well as adverse currency trends impacting consumers and creating pressure on many industries. Based on these challenging economic conditions, Sony Interactive Entertainment has made the difficult decision to increase the recommended retail price of PlayStation 5 in select markets across Europe, Middle East, and Africa, Asia, Latin America, as well as Canada. So just pretty much everywhere that's not the US.
Yeah.
And Japan.
Nope, Japan too.
Oh yeah, Asia Pacific. So there will be no price increase in the United States. Good for us, consumers over here.
There is a bit of a caveat there. The only way to buy the PlayStation right now is with the Horizon bundle, which is $50 more. So that's kind of their workaround. I think that's how I look at it, because literally the only way to buy it is with the Horizon bundle.
Is it really?
Yeah. So and that's better. And like if they were gonna do this, and they're like, okay, but you get like 4 free months of PlayStation Premium as well. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then,
that makes sense.
And then that also gets them into your ecosystem, gets people into your ecosystem. So like, I don't know. It just seems like such a, I don't know.
It seems like it's only going up about $50. $50. But still, to start off, Jim Ryan, suck my peen.
Yeah.
To start off with, it's a challenge that many of you around the world are no doubt experiencing. So we're gonna charge you more for the shit that you're having a hard time. You know,
it's crazy.
Fuck you for trying to survive, and fuck you for trying to like escape from it. It's sad, man. There's not much more to the story. I know Nintendo like reached out and they're like, yeah, we don't plan on increasing our prices of the Switch, and
Xbox as well.
I think Xbox did the same thing. I'm not 100% sure what they said, but
dude,
so
I'm gonna be honest. I think PlayStation this generation has just been taking L upon L upon L. Like,
yep.
Their PlayStation Premium service isn't as beloved as Game Pass. I think their interfacing and stuff is just not great. I haven't had a great time with the PS5. The only thing they have going for them is games. Everything else, like they tried doing accolades, that didn't work. Like,
can I tell you who I think is winning this year? And it pains me to say this. Fucking Nintendo.
Oh yeah,
Nintendo is winning this year.
They've had a great year,
and they're gonna continue to win. We got some bangers coming out. Splatoon is coming out. Pokemon's still to come out. Metroid is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. Bayonetta 3 is also coming out this year.
Yep.
Like
bangers,
dude. I just wish.
Although
their system was better. I just wish their system was better.
Dude, if the Switch announced they were raising the price $50, I would be like, what the fuck, dude? That's a 10-year-old system. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so I was looking at getting an OLED, like a Switch OLED, because I'm like, dude, that screen is just so much better and it's slightly bigger.
Yeah.
And I go to Best Buy where I got my Ethernet cable. Shit, man, that's too expensive. This system is so old.
What is it, $350?
Something like that. It was stupid. Like it was almost $400.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
Yeah, I just wait. I have a feeling they're gonna announce like a pro version next year.
I hope so. Yeah, $350 at GameStop. They've got a Splatoon one that I'm really jonesing for.
I have this feeling they're gonna announce like the Switch Pro and it's gonna launch alongside Zelda. That's my guess.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess. Yeah, so it sucks for you guys that don't live in the United States, but also just fucking there's nothing out on the PlayStation. You don't need it. Go play something.
I mean, it's
else.
easy for us to say that because we have one, and also we have PCs. Mm-hmm. And it's easy for someone who owns a PC to be like, go get a PC. But like, I'll tell you from personal experience, my PC cost me like over $2,000, so like,
yeah.
And
I would never tell somebody to get a PC.
$550 is still a bargain for like a gaming machine. As much as it pains me to say that, it is. It just doesn't feel right because electronics they're kind of like cars, right? They go down in value throughout time.
Mm-hmm.
Like until they hit a certain point, just like cars, where they become collector's items. But so there's no reason they should be raising the price. They should be lowering the price. That's how electronics work.
That's how electronics work. But dude, we live in such a weird time where cars are. I'm looking for a new car, and I'm like, damn, I really want this car. I'm like, damn, the prices haven't gone anywhere. And these cars are 20, 25 years old. Shit, man. We live in a strange fucking time right now.
Yeah, we
don't buy. Everybody needs to stop buying shit because I can't afford to. I can't afford to live right now.
No, everyone needs to buy more shit.
No, that's not how that works. We need to tank the economy so that everybody goes fuck.
No.
Yes, tank it. Tank the shit. Make rents go down. Make everybody fucking.
We specifically need the rich people to spend their money.
Yeah. Yep.
On small businesses. Anyway.
On just anything except for fucking stocks. Last story we got here.
We actually have 2 more stories, but
do we? Where's the other one? I don't see the other one.
It's down there.
Oh yeah, I see it. I didn't even see that one. You snuck that one past me. I see that little guy right there. All right. Well, this is the real. The other one's not really a story, but
Yeah.
Another thing that Sony did. Apparently, I haven't heard about this, but apparently Sony spins up PlayStation mobile division, plans major push to phones. This comes from Owen S. Good. Owen is good.
Owen's good.
Nice. Owen's good, man, at Polygon. And he says, Sony has acquired mobile games developer Savage Game Studios and will bring it into its PlayStation Studio stable. But the bigger news may be that Sony is planning a major push into mobile gaming consistent with recent efforts to reach PC gamers with its AAA intellectual properties. Quote, our mobile gaming efforts will be similarly additive, head of PlayStation Studios Herman Holst said in a statement Monday morning after mentioning the recent PC launch of Marvel Spider-Man and the upcoming release of Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection to PC. However, Savage Game Studios will be part of a new PlayStation Studios mobile division, which will operate independently from our console development and focus on innovative on the go experience based on new and existing PlayStation IP. So this doesn't sound like porting existing console titles over to mobile platforms, an approach that would probably be better served by cloud streaming anyway, and PlayStation Plus does not yet support streaming games to mobile devices. Savage Game Studios' Michael Katkoff in the same statement Monday mentioned the ability to potentially tap into PlayStation's amazing catalog of IP and the fact that we will benefit from the kind of support that only they can provide. Hull said Savage Game Studios is already working on a new unannounced AAA mobile live service action game. What does that mean? It's too early to reveal more, but I'm so excited for when they'll be able to do so. Savage Game Studios was founded in 2020 and is based in Berlin and Helsinki. So far, it has not launched any titles, mobile or otherwise. In January 2021, the studio mentioned it was developing a shooter for mobile devices when it announced $4.4 million in seed funding. You know,
I don't know what
I
Sony's
hate
doing, dude.
I hate being like the old guy and out of touch. But phone games fucking suck, man. Phone games are awful. If you play a phone game, you little shit, you deserve viruses on your phone. I don't know, man. There people are playing these games and they're fucking spending crazy amounts of money. A fucking mobile shooter, is that fun? Is that fun for anybody? Apex Mobile, is that doing all right? Fortnite Mobile, is that better? I'm just an old fart. I don't know what the fuck. Since when is mobile gaming next to, on par, in the same row, same tier as console or PC gaming? It boggles my mind that somebody can sit there on a device that dies in 30 minutes and that also is their emergency contact hotline. You know, just like I'm going to bleed the battery dry on my phone and lessen the life expectancy of the battery because I want to play this tapper game. I don't understand that. Every time I try to get into phone games, it never fucking works. And I can never put myself into that kind of position. I don't know. Explain to me. Anybody, any fucking Gen Z who plays games on their phone. Why?
You act like it's young people that started playing phone games when really it's our parents.
Yeah, but our parents aren't going to be playing first-person shooters.
I don't know. I don't think Zoomers are either.
Who the fuck is who? All right, answer me that first. Who? What is your demographic?
Well, that's
what age group are you? How?
But I'm thinking, like, I don't know why Sony's doing this in the first place. I think, like, what you were saying with what works on phone games, I think there is a way for phone games to work. I think turn-based RPGs work fine on phones. And I think card games work fine on phones. That's really it, unless you have a backbone controller that, like, you can click your phone into, which that's fine.
You're not going to play any adventure action games on your phone. No way.
That's the only way I could see it happening. And, like, the one thing that I think would be kind of cool, and, you know, it doesn't seem like they're going that direction. They even point out in this story that it's not going to happen, is if they, like, start porting PS1 games to the phone. It's like, that's kind of neat. A neat
It's
novelty.
already happening. It's already been happening.
Not really. Like we got like Final Fantasy and like stuff like that.
Chrono
Yeah,
Trigger.
Chrono Trigger, like turn-based
Yeah.
RPGs. But like, yeah, you get more Sony PS1, PS2 games. Those would run on a phone fine. But that's not what they're doing. They're trying to gouge their consumers more and more. You know, story upon story. Hey, we're raising the price of the PlayStation. Hey, we're starting a mobile phone game. Hey, we just bought the Destiny creator so we can create more online games to rip off our consumers. You know, basically is the route Sony's going. I don't like the direction Sony's going. It's upsetting. The only thing that gives me hope with Sony is that, you know, we got God of War coming out, and we got Spider-Man coming out, and we've got Logan coming out, or Wolverine coming out.
Wolverine, yeah.
So, like, they're still doing that, and I appreciate that. But they're scaring me with some of this stuff. We'll see.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. I'm scared. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I'd rather not think about it. I'd rather not. Unless bring back the Vita, and then sure. You know? Vita 2, baby.
Vita
I'll
2.
play the shit on a Vita 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
You know? I need that separation of like, this is how I contact people, and this is where I play my games. I need that. You know? I don't know. I don't know. It's something in me. That's just when I pick up my phone and the analog sticks are fucking flat on the touch screen. Doesn't do it for me. I hate it. I hate it. Last thing. This is exciting. I always love when we get these. This is the NPD numbers. This is the top 10 selling video games of the month and year to date. These are always fun to look at. Always fun to go over. See what's popular with the kiddos.
I agree.
And the adultos. We'll start with the month of July. The top selling games in July 2022. At number 1, Multiverses. Brand new to this.
How does that work if it's a free game? I don't know.
It's free. It's just total downloads, I guess.
Purchases? I think it's
just downloads.
I imagine it would be purchases, like in-game purchases or something.
No, I don't think so. No.
Well, then this would always be filled with free games, you would think. Like, wouldn't Fortnite be number 1 every month?
I don't know, man.
It's got to be in-game purchases or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Can you buy physical copies of Multiverses, maybe? Is that a thing? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Call Mr. MPD. Ask him.
We gotta figure out what this means. We'll get down to the bottom of it and completely forget to bring it up. Multiverses has knocked the king out of the number 1 spot. Elden Ring. Elden Ring has dropped down to number 2.
Elden Ring King.
Lego Star Wars follows that at number 3. Xenoblade Chronicles, new release, number 4. I hear this is a pretty good game. Very fucking long though. Followed up by Call of Duty Vanguard.
Back on the list.
From the dead,
Back
dude.
on the list.
We thought it would be gone.
Well, it just had its last big update. So
yeah, that is true.
That's
it came
probably
back.
why.
Number 5, all the way from number 11. Number 6, MLB The Show 22. Number 7, Mario Kart 8. Actually dropped, even though you know what? It's gonna go up next month because that's when it released the DLC. So Mario Kart 8's gonna go up to like number 5 or number 6.
Oh, it's got to. Yeah, it's got to.
Digimon Survive at number 8. Also a new title. People want their new games. Doesn't matter what it is. Minecraft at number 9 and F122 at number 10. Now let's get into their big boys.
Yeah.
These are the real games. The top 10 selling video games year to date of 2022. If you haven't played these games, you're missing out. At number 1 is Elden Ring. Have you beat Elden Ring? I don't think so. Fucking beat it. Everybody else has. Everybody else has. Where are you? Where are you at, Jake? At number 2, Lego Star Wars.
Dude. You know, it's more important.
It's not up here. I don't know what it is. I haven't seen it yet. It's not on this list. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga at number 2. Number 3, Pokemon Legends Arceus.
I did beat that. You beat that one, bitch?
No, I didn't. I beat Elden Ring though.
Okay.
fucker. Number 4, Horizon 2 Forbidden
beat
West.
that one, bitch?
No,
I
I
beat
did
that
not. All right. 2-1, 2-1. MLB The Show 22. Number 6, Call of Duty Vanguard. Number 7, Gran Turismo 7. Number 8, here it is, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, man.
Playing that one.
There it is. You're playing it. You're playing it.
Playing it.
Man, Jake's got me beat on this one.
Oh yeah.
Number 9, Mario Kart 8. And at number 10, Madden NFL 22. Those are always fun. I love those.
It's surprising. 2 months in a row, it's been the same games. Year to date.
Year to date. Nothing new's coming out. So I swear, I promise. God of War comes out. Splatoon comes out. Shit's gonna change.
Call of Duty.
Bayonetta comes out. Call of Duty. Call of Duty's a big one.
Yeah.
In December, man. December's gonna be a crazy fucking month.
I'll be curious to see if the new Call of Duty will be able to take down Elden Ring number 1.
I think it will.
That'll be a fun battle. That'll be a fun battle to see.
I think it will. And
you know
what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do recent reviews via OpenCritic. We got Soul Hackers 2, 75 out of 67 critic reviews. Destroy All Humans 2, Reprobed, has 70 out of 46 critic reviews. I wrote that a little strange. Also, next week, Destroy All Humans 2, Reprobed, coming to everything except for Switch, August 30th. Immortality comes to... don't even get it. Inscription comes to PlayStations August 30th.
I've heard that game's amazing. So
yeah. Yep. It's very popular. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection comes to everything August 30th as well. Tinykin comes to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, and probably, honestly, the new generation too, August 30th. Ooblets comes to the Xbox, Switch, and PC September 1st. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R comes to everything September 2nd. I didn't realize that was around the corner, man. I don't know nothing about JoJo's, but that character roster is impressive. You know? Fucking crazy.
Goku in there.
Oh, man, we still got more. I scrolled down a little bit more, and there's still more. It's still going. Lego Brawls comes to everything on September 2nd. Made in Abyss, Binary Star Following into Darkness comes to PlayStation, Switch, and PC September 2nd. And The Last of Us Part 1 remake, remaster, whatever the fuck you want to call it, comes to PlayStation 5 on September 2nd as well.
Get hype.
Ooh, there's a lot of shit coming out.
Get hype.
A lot of shit. Speaking of shit, you've been playing anything?
I have been playing a couple things, Nick.
That's all right.
Let's talk about it real quick.
Talk about it.
I played the Splatoon demo.
Yeah, I haven't. I was busy that Saturday. How is it? Is it good?
It's good. It's Splatoon. It feels a lot like Splatoon. I think the matchmaking is a lot better. It's a lot easier to team up with your friends as opposed to the second one. Remember how much of a hassle that shit was?
Oh, that's such a pain in the ass.
Now it's really easy to just... there's a mode where it's play by yourself, and then there's a mode play with friends, and you can create a room, and then your friends just join the room.
So it's
very
a lobby.
easy.
Yeah, nice.
It's very
a Call
easy.
of Duty lobby.
So
what was all included in this? Like what did you get to do? Did you get to go to the stores and shop and customize your guy? Or?
The way it worked was like pretty much all the guns were just unlocked, so they're like just try everything out, do whatever you want, which was cool. The stores and stuff that was all locked. You didn't unlock any money or anything, so that'll come later. You couldn't play Salmon Run or anything like that. It was literally just the one mode. The paint
the paint arena battle thing.
Yeah. And
Turf War is what it's called.
Turf War, yeah. And, just like the original Splatoon, or Splatoon 2, I never played the original one, but Splatoon 2, it had the 2 maps, and then every hour it switched out the maps. So I got to play a couple maps. I did notice a couple issues with, it's a Switch. So I had some connectivity issues from time to time where it booted me out. And then there's an issue where if you are searching for a match, there's no way to back out of the queue without just restarting the game, which sucks. They need to fix that. That was a problem in the second one as well. I don't know if you remember that. So
I do.
There was a time where I'm I've been waiting for way too long, and I just want to leave the queue and restart it. I had to restart the game. Luckily, the game boots real quick, and you can get back in real quick. which is nice. And yeah, it was the Splatfest. You got to choose your team. I was Scissors because
Oh,
I thought it was funny.
no, oh yes,
Scissoring.
scissor, a sexual joke.
Yeah, sexy
But
joke.
the Rock won.
I don't know who won.
So at the Rock,
The Rock won.
did.
That makes
Yeah,
sense. Probably most
I saw
people
it.
chose Rock because it's
Yeah.
Rock.
Because you start with fucking Rock, dude. Rock, paper,
Yeah,
scissors.
that's
Scissors
true.
is the last one you choose.
That's true.
And everybody, to psych everybody out, goes Rock. Because it's like nobody would pick Rock because that's the name of the game. But everybody picks Rock. I would have gone Rock. I would have won if I got to play. Oh well. You know.
Ultimately, though,
Was there like character customization, or did it just kind of like give you a random thing and it's just
yeah,
like did you get to choose hairstyles or whatnot? in
yeah,
this
yeah.
demo?
It's pretty basic, the hairstyles
Okay.
and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty basic. But just like the first one, there's hats and stuff and clothes and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's a big part in like putting the little
Yeah.
abilities on the clothes and stuff.
But they don't really give you a lot of options during the demo. But
Okay.
yeah, that'll all be there. So I
Sweet.
thought it was good. The fidelity, I think it looks much better than the first one or the second one. I gotta stop saying than the second one.
So the previous one.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
previous one. I think it looks nicer. It looks better. It still has that like same sort of thing where you're like in a city and then you go to the front and that's where like the turf war takes place or whatever.
Yeah.
But the city looks nicer. And then when you
Nice.
go into a turf war, it's its own separate like place where you can walk around and try out different guns and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Which is nice. So then when you're
Cool.
searching for a game, and you can do this while you're in a party as well, you can fuck with your loadout, and you can try out different weapons inside of this room and stuff. And
Cool. I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's a good change.
I like it as well. Was there something else I was playing?
Destiny 2, my guy. We both were playing Destiny 2.
That's the other game. You talk
That's
about
the other one. All right. Yeah. Me and Jake have been playing a little bit of Destiny 2 since it was free. I own a lot of it because it was gifted to me.
it. I do as well.
But Jake also owns a lot of it. But it was free and we picked it up. Man, I want to like this game. I like the core of this game. I like it. I like the gunplay. I like the character design. I like it. The things I hate about this game is all of the fucking money systems. There's so many money systems. There's so many quests that are just like random fucking things. Like I remember Destiny 1 when we played Destiny 1 would be like, here's your quest, here's your side quests. This one's just like, here's your quest and 16 other quests.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot more like
Which
an
one do
MMO.
I do? I have no idea which one I do. And there's legacy quests, there's exotic quests, and it's like you can only get to certain points of them before you're like, well, I don't have the content for this, or like I'm missing something from this and I have no idea how to get it, or the game hasn't explained anything to me, so I don't know where this is. It's like, talk to this person over here, and you're like, what? Or kill this many things, whatever they are, like enemies within a time frame, and you're like, what are those things? How do I get to those things? It sucks for a new player to come back into Destiny 2. I am not a new player to Destiny 2. I played it at release. This game is so hard to come back to because there's so many just systems that are trying to steal your money always. And that's another thing, is like, how the fuck do you buy this game? Because I have a whole bunch of shit. I have the Witch Queen.
You do own Witch Queen.
I do own Witch Queen. I have like
Oh.
all the old stuff too, I guess. But also, even though I have Witch Queen, I don't have the Witch Queen
Season pass.
Dungeons. There's like a dungeon that I don't have and another one that I don't have. It's like a dungeon key. I think it's what it's called. And you get 2 dungeons with it.
So I
But
think
that's not
that's
not included in the Witch Queen.
But I think that's the season pass.
No, the season pass is a different thing.
I thought the season pass included the dungeons and stuff.
No, it doesn't.
I think it does.
You have to get Witch Queen Deluxe Edition in order to get the keys. The season pass is another thing. It's so confusing and dumb. And then you have Silver, then you've got Glimmer, you got a whole bunch of shit. Exotic ciphers. I don't even know. Like, there's just shit upon shit upon shit just thrown at you. and the menus are all bad. All of the menus in Destiny 2 are really bad. They just need a complete rehaul of it. But it's fun. It's a fun time to play with two of your bros. What did you think? Any thoughts? Did I hit them all? Do you
Yeah,
disagree?
I agree with you. The buying options are just stupid. I feel like just have it. You buy the most recent expansion, you have everything. Because right now it's like if you have the Witch Queen, you don't have the previous content though, so you can't do that stuff. Also, the way it's laid out, I do appreciate because I went back when Beyond Light came out. I tried to get back into it, and I hadn't played anything before that besides the base game, vanilla.
Right.
So I missed the DLCs and like some of the DLCs they had gotten rid of, and like, so I came back. I was very confused. And Beyond Light is very much like that's what it was called, right? The last one, Beyond Light.
Yeah. Where you get the stasis abilities.
Right, and it's like the quests became really obtuse and weird, and like go find this thing on this planet somewhere, and I'm like, I don't know where the fuck to go. I haven't played this game in ages. I have no idea what I'm doing. The one thing I really like about Witch Queen is it's like these are just missions. Just do the missions, and that's nice. That's how the expansion should be, and then everything else can be added stuff, later on.
Strikes and dungeons and
all that
open
stuff.
world events and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like once you beat the story, go explore, go figure it out. It's an MMO, do whatever. But the expansion should just be stories. But Beyond Light was very confusing, and it put me off. But now that I'm back with the Witch Queen, I'm enjoying the Witch Queen element of it, and it's getting me back into the game. And as you're doing stories, you start to explore some of that other stuff, and it opens up different options, and you start to figure some of that stuff out. That's a good way to do it. But that gets confusing if you only own the Witch Queen and not the old stuff. And then you're like, what the fuck is going on? Or if you own the Witch Queen and you don't have the season pass and you can't access a lot of the stuff. And you're like, what the fuck? So it's really confusing. It shouldn't be that confusing. But yeah, I think the gameplay is amazing. We had issues where it's like, it was either too easy on easy mode and too hard on legendary. There should be like a medium difficulty.
I agree.
Because legendary is just like insanely hard.
And after a while, after shooting the same guy, you're just like, okay, I'm kind of over this.
Over this, yeah.
He's not taking any damage.
But I don't want to go down to an easier difficulty.
No, yeah, like it's too easy. Like normal
and
is
also
way
it
too
fucks
easy.
your gear up. You won't get better gear if you don't play it.
Well, I don't care about that. Like I don't play it for the game, I play it to play the game. But if it's too easy, then I'm like, okay, I'm just.
Well, the game is getting gear. That's the whole. Right. That's the whole thing.
It's true. It is true.
But yeah, I like Destiny. But it just is in a weird spot, and I kept thinking while I was playing it, man, I can't wait for Bungie to release something else. Just because I think things are too complicated. I think I'm going to get back into Bungie just because I saw that new expansion, and the new expansion seems pretty cool. So
the new like cyberpunk one or the pirate one?
All of it.
All of it? Okay.
All of that.
Yeah.
So all of that stuff seemed pretty cool because there was like a Destiny stream last week where they kind of showed off what's the next one called? Something Light.
Neon Light. I don't know.
Neon Light.
I don't know what that's called.
So yeah, I might get Witch Queen just because it's on sale right now and just kind of dabble in it here and there. So then when the new one comes out, I'm not like super behind.
Yeah, I plan on doing the same thing as well. But
But after that expansion, I'm probably done.
Anything can tear me away from Destiny. I feel like if there's a game that's like I want to play that, and it'll be like, okay, Destiny's way out in the back. I'll even uninstall it and not play it for a few months. It's just one of those games that's.
But like playing with you guys, it was like, man, yeah, this is the game to play with the boys, and like we haven't had something like that in a long time since Dirt, really.
Oh, dude, I miss Dirt.
Dirt Rally, baby.
Dirt, my guy. All right, well, that does it for our show. Listen to other Lonacast shows, such as the Spoiler Cast, where we spoil your favorite movies. Right now, we're spoiling all of the Star Wars. And we're next week, not this week. We got busy this week. Next week, we're going to be spoiling Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Also, we're both watching the new She-Hulk. Andor comes out. There's going to be content on this channel all the time. So just stick out, watch our shows. What do you have to say? You're pointing your finger in the
I
air.
just did a deep dive conversation with Trevor Pullman of Believe It or Not. Definitely go watch that too. That was a really good conversation, really interesting, and everyone should go watch that, like it, subscribe, and go watch his content too. His content's really fucking good. So
Sweet. And to get updates like that, follow us on Twitter at LonerCast1 on Twitter. I just said at Twitter, on Twitter, at Twitter. Also follow Jake on Twitter at emergencypizza_ and myself at fatal_microwave
on Twitter,
and on Twitter and on Twitch. Follow us on twitch.tv/lonecast, Twitch.
on Twitch.
On Twitch. But also, we're on YouTube. We
Yes.
stream live on YouTube. They
Mhm.
allow us to do that now. We won't get punished.
Let's go.
Look at us, dual streaming.
Yeah,
It's
baby.
not illegal. It's not illegal anymore.
Let's get on TikTok though. How do we do that?
How do we stream on TikTok? Let's fucking do it.
Restream. Let me do it.
It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. We should stream on TikTok.
There's just no way to do it yet, but yeah, we'll figure it out one day.
Jake's also got a freaking TikTok if you want to check him out at Emergency Pizza on TikTok.
It's at Lonercast.
Oh, okay, great. That Lonercast. I tried. Also, check out this show every Monday at 3:30 Arizona time on Twitch or YouTube, whatever. Just search Lonercast. And we're also on every podcast service known to man. So look for us there too. We're everywhere. You can't miss us. Watch us everywhere.
All at once.